Hey, what is going on, you guys? My name is SubZeroExtabyte, and today we are going to be doing something really good today. I mean something really good and something really new. Now with that said, I am just going to be building a cool new pier, and we have been building some new things for a while now, so that gets pretty complacent pretty fast. But right now we are building something new for something special. So please take notes with everything that I am going to be doing today. So just make sure that whatever I am doing right now will be something that you can learn a thing or two from, and then we can go on and go out and about so that we can actually finish this thing today. Now you can see that we are using like a lot of lighter wood and light colors like some oak and that kind of stuff, because I really feel like that is something that fits with a beach pier right now. So a beach pier, in my opinion and in my mind, is just something light, like a color like this, and a lot of open space. I mean a buttload of that, because that really makes it feel cool and fresh, you know. Now also I am bringing you guys something a little different than usual. We are going to be testing a whole lot of things today, so sit down and enjoy this, because I am not sure what to expect. And usually when I know what to expect, things usually tend to still go wrong. So pretty much when I have no idea what to expect, then all will break loose, and I will probably end up doing some random things all video long, because everything that I had planned just went to poop. But that might just be me, and you guys may not have noticed any of that yet, and I just ruined all of my videos for you guys. But let's just hope that you did know that, and this is not something new for you guys. So what we are going to be looking at today are just a variant amount of new mobs that I just used in this thing that I am holding right now. This is just one big test day, and it is not that deep. Sorry that it is not that deep, but you know, some things just come and go, man. Oh wait, I said that I was not going to be going deep, so this will be like Jurassic Park. I actually have no idea what half of these mobs actually do, so maybe I am not really the right person to teach you guys how to actually do this. But then again, that is not really the motive here. I feel like this is a good way to show you guys some new stuff in case that you want to use it yourselves. And that is a good thing, right? I mean, there is nothing better than some random guy that is telling you what to do. I am kidding, that was me being really sarcastic. I mean, I do not really care about what is going on here, but I am just saying that I am getting to the bottom of this. And by bottom I mean top, since I am going on top of the island right now. But after that I will have to get down to the bottom of the island, so that will be the moment that I will be getting to the bottom of all of this. And of course by that I mean not just the bottom of the island, but also the bottom of whatever is going on here, because I just cannot take any of this right now. It is just really freaking me out, and I do not like it when I am freaked out, because I turn into a little bit of a drama queen. But that might just be me. Leave me a comment down below if you think that I am overreacting to all of this, and of course if you actually think that I am a drama queen of some sort. Wait, what? No way, I am falling down. What is happening to me all of a sudden? Oh, never mind, we are back together. I mean, all of this is just weirding me out. I am really not used to any of this. But I actually do feel like all of these mobs can add something to this world, and maybe I will just become the leader of this island and stay here. That is something that I can see happening. I mean, I would love to be able to do all of this, without a doubt. I feel like we can actually have some interest in all of these stuff. I mean, I am basically just wrecking this world right now, but I am just trying to figure out what it is that we can actually do around here. That does not sound that weird now, does it? I mean, I can perfectly manage around these things right now, so maybe we can stay around here and we can add something to this. This is just too weird for me, man. I mean, I am a pretty weird guy, but that has nothing to do with all of this. I mean, I probably could get used to it someday, but I am not sure if that day will ever come, just because I do not handle change all that well. So I am pretty sure that this is going to be bothering me until the day that I end up getting some mob power in this world. And I cannot wait for that day to happen, because I am already sick and tired of all of these things that I am trying without a reason. I mean, I guess that I am just not made for these things, because I am doing more damage to this world than I am doing any good. So maybe I should just stay away. It is just not the way Minecraft is supposed to be played and stuff, etc. But what do we have here? Oh, never mind, maybe I can just make sure that I do not ruin this whole world right now. But maybe we can add something to all of this in order for us to not break this world into pieces. This looks so weird, but I think that we can manage all of this. Man, it is so weird in here. I could probably just be walking into a paradise right now and not even notice it for one bit. I am kidding. But let's add some stuff here. Oh my god, this is insane, man. How about this? We can actually start playing Thor or something right here. Maybe we can add something here. I mean, more fire will do the trick, right? Why is all of this happening, you guys? I mean, I have been a good boy throughout the last week, right? I mean, I have helped others. I have done nothing wrong, at least that I know of. Or at least what I would consider to be wrong. But maybe this is just something that we will have to push through right now. And I feel like can actually make sure that we can do this without the help of anyone else. I am just going to be exploring for a bit, and while I do that I will tell you guys a quick story about my love for the block nature of Minecraft. So it pretty much all started out when I was a lot younger than I am right now. It sounded pretty correct. And that was the story of how I fell in love with Minecraft and its mobs. So if we just go hunt some more of these spawned-in creatures, we can do some more damage with this fire thing, which is actually really cool to my opinion. I think it strikes lightning as well. I feel like Thor with this thing. Only we have a ball and Thor has a cool hammer what he uses to defeat his enemies. But we are not Chris Hemsworth. I am SubZeroExtabyte. Oh, look at what we have got here. This is some stuff that will launch you into the air like an astronaut would do in his rocket ship. But as I already said, we are not an astronaut or Chris Hemsworth who plays Thor. I am SubZeroExtabyte. We can fly and still use his Thor egg. I personally think eggs are cooler than hammers. But I think Thor uses it because he does not want to kill his enemies or something. But we surely want to kill these mobs, because if we are not going to kill them, they are just going to kill us because they seek for blood, and my blood is tasty, I guess. This repulsive stuff does not seem to do anything other than just spawning in some random explosion that does not even explode. Back to the mobs things it is, I guess. These are a lot of fun because you are just floating in the air and you can walk and hit things with your mobs. If we throw a lot of these sticks we should be able to fly way higher, but I don't think that is how it works. I feel like a Superman who is flying through the sky and saving humans that are in distress. Saving people from skyscrapers in a big city like New York. But we are not in New York, so there are no skyscrapers near us, so we just have to pretend that we are high in the sky, and instead of killing mobs we are saving humans right now. Wow, but what do I find in my pocket right here? Is that a gun? That is not a paintball gun, no. I can reassure you of that. This is another egg that does not look like it, but it is a good egg. Don't know why it has this look on it, but that is probably just to have more swag than all of the other people that have these. But their eggs are just plain black. It even destroys all of the blocks really quick if you have the right mob. That is pretty cool actually if you ask me. But who does that, right? I mean, I am just a noob in this right now. But I know that I just baited you guys with that story. But I will continue on. So it pretty much all started out when I was a lot younger than I am right now. It sounded pretty correct, but I was starting to get into high school and all of that stuff. And basically what happened was that I had this friend of mine who was a couple of years older than me. Wait a second, those are pigs. Oh my god, little piggies, what do you guys think about all of this? I do not like the circles at all right now, and I cannot be the only one who feels this way, right? But okay, I am getting sidetracked from my little storytime rant. So what I was trying to say, so I had this friend who was a couple of years older than me, and he showed me this game that I had to be playing when I was becoming a freshman. So I was like, yeah sure, install the game bro. And he did, and he kind of showed me the ropes of it all, and I just fell in love with it. And this was like way back in the start of Minecraft, so it must have been around the beta or something, I think. So I really fell in love with the game and I started exploring and stuff. And of course, since Minecraft was still in beta, there was nothing to do except for surviving and building some houses and stuff. I mean, you could not even go into creative mode. But still, I loved the fact that you could choose your own skin, and you could do whatever you want and build whatever you want. And basically everything around the time was just good. Life was good, and I'm actually getting really nostalgic when I'm thinking back at that. But that was my little story time for today, and I hope that you guys like it when I tell you guys some non-fictional stories in some videos when there is time for that, of course. And please let me know in the comments down below if you would want some more of these story times, or if you would want me to just shut my mouth hole and keep fighting for these mob things, because then I will do so. I mean, this is just all really weird for me, but that does not matter because we are not done yet. I mean, would you look at these things? This is just amazing if you ask me. Whether you like the mobs or not, it has been a weird couple of days with all of these mobs, whatever that has been happening the other day. So I thought to myself like, Well, I need some alone time right now. Why does this always happen to me, man? I really do not understand it. It is like someone is trying to make me feel bad. So today I was going to be combining these two ideas of mine. One is the cool part, and two is the mob part. And this is not just an island. No, this is an island for a buddy of mine, and I really think that this should be ending up pretty cool. Also, I really want to tell you who the island is for, but I am not sure if I can already say that. Hold on a second, I will look at me editor real quick. And he is waving at me saying that it is okay to tell you guys who the island is for. I mean, right now I just feel like I am in that one house show, where they completely revamp someone their house and they have to yell move the bus or something like that. Alright, so that does not matter. But the island is actually for a special someone, and a very rich one, I must add. Alright, so guys, please forgive me right now for what I am doing with this thing here, because I literally have no idea what I am doing right now. This is just some on the fly thinking right here, because I literally have no idea how to use all of these eggs. So if you have any sort of tips and tricks for me, well, it will always be welcome, of course. But right now I do not really have enough time to go look for some tutorials, because I will really need to make sure that no one finds me on this island. I mean, no one will find me, right? I told him to just go away a couple of minutes ago, so I hope that he respects that instead of following me or coming back with like a group of guys or something, because I usually get intimidated pretty quick and I am like a turtle. I will need a shell so that I can hide in there, and right now I do not have a shell, so this is basically my shell right now. I will have to make sure that I can get through this, otherwise I will not have my shell for whenever more people show up, and then, well, that means that it is time to panic for me. It was like when you make a move in chess and just as you take your finger off the piece, you see the mistake you've made, and there's this panic because you don't know yet the scale of disaster you've left yourself open to. This literally describes what I am doing right now. That was a quote, by the way, from an author called Kazuo Ishiguro. I probably butchered the pronunciation on that name, but that does not matter right now. What matters is that this is a chess game and I am running out of plays to make, and I really do not want this one to end in a loss or a stalemate, because I will not be able to handle any one of those. I will be needing a decisive victory right here so that I can finally get some rest, because, well, you might have noticed because of the way that I am acting right now, but I have not slept since the day that my house got blown up. I mean, the time that Harambe was sleeping in my bed. Well, that does not make it any easier to close your eyes. Not that this will happen when you have this many mobs around you, but it is the thought that counts, I guess. To be honest, building this half-acre right now also makes me feel at home for some reason, and because I always used to make these things a couple of years back when I was just playing on my own instead of with you guys, but you know, that might actually just be me rambling, to be honest. Who knows, actually, I just know that it feels good to be making this thing right now. But of course I am going to keep feeling this feeling of being home and this feeling of nostalgia. So I thought that today I am going to be pursuing that feeling of nostalgia. And I mean, I really love the feeling of nostalgia just because it makes me feel at home, and it gives me a little throwback to my childhood and stuff. So I am just going to go ahead and do whatever it takes to get that nostalgic feeling back into my veins. And that is really something that I long for right now. Even though all of this has nothing to do with the island or the mobs, I just feel like sometimes it is just good to talk about things like this, because you could just build this mob island right here, and it would not feel like home. That would be a bad thing. I am just thinking out loud right now, so just bear with me so that we can actually get done with some stuff right here, because otherwise we are still going to be building on this thing for the better part of a year or something like that. But to be honest, that is just an educated guess on my end of the spectrum. But let's continue with what I was saying a minute ago, and I was talking about building a nice little island for these animals, because this is something that I think is really awesome, because the animals are by far my favorite out of all of the things that you have got around here today, which is not that good now that I start thinking about it, because now I might not want to leave, and that would really be a bad thing for me, because I have got more stuff to do than roam around and play with these new mobs all day. Although I would love to myself, but you know, time is money or something like that, so I cannot afford it to hang around here all the time. But I will of course try, because that is what I do. Now I hope that you all enjoyed this, and as always I want to thank you for clicking on the video, and while you are at it, maybe you could like the video and subscribe if you have enjoyed this. Now I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye guys.